Well, here we are. It's the final episode of the Banished Armory Challenge. Thank you to everyone who has participated. Thank you to everyone who has viewed even a single episode. I just really appreciate all the subscribers that I got at the beginning of the challenge. I appreciate all the folks who have offered tips and advice and commentary. It really means a lot to me. So thank you all for being here. As you can tell, we're in quite dire straits. Um, yeah, food has been a constant struggle for me, and I had all these candles so I could add depth to the mines, and it looks like it's not even going to matter. So we're going to buy some food up here and hopefully try to not have any more people die out if we can help it. So we can buy 6,881 food. So we'll go 2,000 squash, 2,000 oranges, 2,000, oh, no, 2,000 tomatoes, and 881 pineapples. And we got 3 more pearls in while I was doing that, so we'll get 30 roast ducks as a nice little trade. Okay, so yeah, this has been a familiar sign, is our armor maker not making anything for a while. We keep seeing that because we just don't have enough stuff. We don't have what it takes. So it has been an interesting playthrough. I've learned a little bit. I'll say that. I've learned a little bit about my playstyle and about being more shrewd with my trading mostly. I think I've pretty much the entire playthrough I've been dealing with starvation. So makes it pretty hard. Just watch the people work, huh? Look at them. Look how busy they are. Going into and out of that market area. I mean, it's really a remarkable game. Sitting here at basically 600 people in this busy downtown area. And they're all being simulated, you know? They all have jobs to do. They're getting to work. They're doing stuff. It's really neat. Take a little tour down this street. Got lots of storage here. Various building materials along the way. Got so much sand. Should probably be trading sand. Up to 10,000 food for this winter. Hopefully that'll be good. Some sheep. These were new houses. I didn't take my time, so they're mismatched. Here's a barn across the street. It's got a nice bit of flax there. We may need to switch one of these flax fields since we've got so much saved up. Let's switch this to corn. And I think we'll put another cornfield right here. Oh, I'm alright. Honest. Let's put another cornfield. Do a few more down here. Alrighty. So if you just chimed in for this, so you just are watching because this is the last episode, my original plan, the story of this city goes kind of something like this. We started here. Here's the cart. We started right here, which if you're just looking at this area, you know, there's all this water, and I didn't want to get caught up in all the little intricate stuff. So I built these 3 houses, and I built this forest node, and I went straight over here. And I first started coming out this way, which I think expanded probably too fast, too far. So we were stretched out, and then I built this market so that I could have my downtown area compact in here. And I do think that worked, honestly. I still think that worked. It just spread out the food too much. Like, to get to these fields, the workers were having to walk too far. And I think it ultimately hurt our production. I'll never know for sure. Falling tree. Thanks. I'll never know for sure, but that's my suspicion. Dang it, with the trees, not ever having enough trees. Ever. Oh, that's probably too far to have a market in there. Oh well. And maybe snag some of these. They need some of that stone too. Alright. Alright. So, you know, you end up with people living down here because that's where I put them all. And they have various jobs, but, you know, a lot of these 126 laborers undoubtedly live in the middle of this. So, I think we just ran into a bit of an issue with that. If you look here, well, this hunting cabin still they can still come down here, but I put this house here on the edge away from, you know, this was like my marker of the outside edge so that I wouldn't make the city too big. There's plenty of space if you zoom out. There's plenty of space I could have kept going, both north and to the west here. Is it? It's late spring. Maybe we can still get the corn in. But there's just so many interesting. I could have put the cornfield that way. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Try again. Okay, 13 by 8 is a little bit different, but, you know, there's a part of me that thinks maybe I could have done, you know, some greenhouses early on, because I had pigs right away, so pigs give you fertilizer, but I used fertilizer as a trading good, so, you know, 6 in one, half a dozen in the other. There's been a lot of this in this series. A lot of let's pick up the wild food that's around. I don't know to what extent that is super fun to watch, but I tried to, you know, keep some character in the city. You know, these are some of the earliest buildings I built I built this seed and stock trader. This was the first tailor and the first blacksmith that I built. First lumber mill. You know, I didn't want it to be crazy. I didn't want the entire thing to look like a grid like this. You know, I wanted it to have some character and some flavor. And I think that happened. I think we did that, but at what cost, you know? Oh, look at that shot. Take a picture of that one. Take a picture of that one. Let's see if we can get these houses with fields in the background. I like when the crops, when it's clear and the crops are full. For some reason, I like that a lot. All right. I don't know that we're gonna see this. We'll be already done with the game by the time that field matures, but I'm certainly not going to trade for plum seeds. Okay, we've got 1,000 here. We'll do... I'm good. Excuse me. I'm good with that. Let's do 500 beef steaks. And 1,050 mangoes. Potato seeds. Boy, there was a time I would have gone for those. I don't know how productive these have been, if they're worth it. 200. Again, if people live right beside them, I think they can be quite... 280. 348. Yeah. Let's see where that person lives. Yeah, exact example of what I'm talking about. I bet it would have been more productive if I would have put housing down here. But I didn't want to have housing too far away from the market, because then it's not efficient. It's like a catch-22, you know. I think I should have just built it more organically. I think going for this approach didn't work to my benefit. Where's the closest barn for these? I guess there's this granary here, or these barns down here. Again, you know, I put those in out of necessity. Well, there's a barn right there. That's not bad. That's a pretty close walk. Schools are full again. What? Oh, this one's not. That one's. No thanks. Oh man, look at him killing it. Should probably give them another person down here. You're upstream, why don't you catch more fish? Put up. Alright. 10,000 food. I think it's funny. Oh, perfect. I never built a hospital. Let's see what this does. Let's watch it. Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Perfect. What a perfect way to end this series at this time. Follow the virus. Make sure you talk to lots of people. There's no social distancing in Banished. 2 people have it now. Where's the other one? Down here. Down to 1. 2. Yep, spreading. Visiting the doctor. Except that there isn't one. So Thanks for playing. Probably build one pretty fast. Doctor. I would assume we've... Oh, glassware. Go ahead. Be a cornfield. Be proud of yourself, cornfield. Yikes. I should be sending people out to get food for the 40 bajillionth time. Oh yeah, take the diphtheria into the mine. We have to get back to work. It's too real, friends. It's too real. Alright, this is like the park. It's like the only bit of green in the whole downtown area. Oh, we had glassware. Alright, 86 that. Go back to making regular glass. We have 10. This is so perfect. Absolutely the perfect way to end this series. Food crisis. At least the tools are under control. Finally. Because I chopped down half of the forest. There we go. 10 patients. Look at them. They're running. Run to the doctor! Don't die! 13. Oh my. There we go. This is some doctor. 18 now. Wow. Are we flattening the curve yet? Here, for old time's sake, while we wait, mark some flax. Yikes. Here, let's take a screenshot of that. I mean, say what you will about everything that's happened in the series. We've gotten to do some pretty cool stuff. We've used a ton of the things in the mod. I'm happy with it. What should I put here? More storage? They don't really need storage. That kind anyways. Yeah. Alright. So why can't you keep up? Just... There have been times with other playthroughs where I come in here and it'll say that I've made 1,000 meals at a place like that. It just... We got behind the 8 ball on the food production and it never caught back up. Let's look at the population total. Okay, we're in early spring. Don't let me forget. Early spring. Okay, look at that. All we need to do is add a 0 to each of these and I could have been a contender. $612 citizens. Not too shabby, if I do say so. 612 population in 50 years is honestly pretty good. What did we lose total to starvation in the entire series? Probably a handful. Not many. Not nearly as many as you would suspect. Got the last person cured. The virus. Was not what did us in. And honestly, you know, this is where it being a challenge is one thing, it being a competition is another. Because I feel like I did a pretty good job overall. I had that tornado in year 17 that I had to overcome. Like, in terms of playing the game, I think I did an okay job. There, I said it. In terms of how I set up the contest, that might be another question. Oh, taters, oysters, herbs, quiche. I think we're making quiche. Bananas. I'm definitely trading for bananas. Feed banana, yes. I'm just gonna do this. Some lucky folks are gonna get some bananas to take home. And depending upon where they came from, they're either green or they're spotted already. You're welcome. Alright, well, an extra special high five to you if you're still watching. Here for the big reveal in another second. Early summer. Look at that. 618 citizens. Get the timer ready to pause it so we can take our screenshot. So many laborers. Crazy. 1,000 food. I've never had a city do this where I struggled with food so long. Never. Usually, at this point in the game, I have like 50,000 food, and it just goes up or down by a few thousand. I never have this kind of issue. Alright, so here's our inventory. I'm actually going to write these down myself. So in year 50, we have 1561 noble weapons, and we have 1262 royal armor. And then I'm not going to mess around with the other ones because they're so piddly small amounts, it doesn't matter. So that'll be 1561 times 45 plus 1262 times 65. That gives us a total of 152,275. Well, I got my pessimistic goal of 100,000. I did not get my optimistic goal of 500,000. In fact, I didn't even get close. Alright. Well, I've had fun, and that, after all, is the goal. So, if you're still here with me, I just wanted to say thank you so much for participating, for watching, for sharing, for being a part of this challenge. This is the end of my series. I'll probably take a little break from Banished for a bit. But if you're interested in watching more, I've got other Banished series on the channel. And I love this game. It's my favorite game, so I'm sure I'll be back to it in no time. So if you're feeling like that, feel free to drop a subscription, like the video, like all the videos in the series if you enjoyed them. And what would mean the most to me is if you shared my channel with other people that you think would enjoy the kind of gameplay that I put out there. If you have comments, thoughts, suggestions for how I can improve for the next one of these I try to do, please let me know. I thought it was an interesting thing to do at a very interesting time in our collective history. So, thanks again for watching. My name is Bluebelly Gaming, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.